today? Is everyone doing great? Let's see. Let me just take a look. Okay, that's not so bad. But let's see. Thank you all for actually coming by here for today, because today we're in for a bit of a treat, if you will. I know that most of y'all have been busy, but thank you for making the time to actually coming here in today's stream. Oh, hey there, Bearwald. Hi, welcome back. And oh, I gotta do this one redeem. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Okay, feeling a little bit gassy over there. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. Alright, now, you guys have been probably, hold on a second. Let me just go and, let me just go and, let me find my tavern music. Yes, there it is. There we go. There we go. Much better. A god has joined the chat and he says hi and he hopes you had a good day. Oh, thank you so very much. I'm doing okay. Now, you guys have been, I saw that video of Cole and it was really cute. Oh, thank you, Masky. Well, it's kind of like a sort of night ritual that what Cole does every now and then that, it always happens that no matter how many times I try going to bed and calling it a night, Cole will try to come into the room, will then start just hopping onto the bed, and then will end up sitting and laying on top of me just to demand for some last minute cuddles and purrs and pets, all while he's purring away and being a good boy. And it was really nice. It was very good for a while. For about 10 to 15 minutes until he finally has enough, and then that's when he proceeds to just nip and then, well, walks away. My cat's a freaking tsundere. I'm putting my money on the table right now. Anyways, speaking of that, speaking of somewhat animals, you guys have been noticing in my Twitter that I have been running polls ever since last week, going from the first round, which is my first main characters, Dione, Aaliyah, Nessa, and Joe, and from that, Dione won, which I'm gonna be bringing her up right now. And then I ran in the second poll, where it features another round of my other characters, such as Alve, Nia, Violet, and Alve, Nia, Myra, and Violet. And to my surprise, Violet actually won the second round. And so, after that one is over and Tuesday is fast approaching, I thought I'd decide to say the proverbial fuck it and just open up a final round, a redemption round, if you will, and picking the two characters who actually won second place and gotten last place. And I picked Aaliyah, Nessa, Alve, and Nia. And to my surprise, I don't know where y'all come from, but Nessa actually won the third round for this art stream that we're going to be doing. Oh, Raging Ronnie, hi! Thank you for following me on Twitter. Thank you. I deeply appreciate it. But yes, now y'all are probably wondering, what are we going to be doing with these three chosen girls? I tell you, today is the year of the rabbit. So I'm gonna say the proverbial why the hell not, and say that we're gonna be designing these three girls into bunny suits. Because why not?
Is it bunny suit time?
Dad! What the hell, Dad? Really?
How you doing, Macaso?
Okay. Oh, I just realized my podium is not on. There we go. Alright, now without further ado, I think it's about time we actually start making our poster for this, but how about we try going for a different format? What?
Yes. Well, I'm just happy that you allowed us to all vote for this.
Alright, now
I have no regrets for my votes.
That's okay, I think. Now, before we actually start, let's go and try to design our poses for our 4 leading girls. Poses for leading girls, especially for Dione.
Oh, can you share your screen on here so I can not get like a delay if that's okay?
Okay, give me a second.
Thanks.
There we go.
Still, Dione is sexy.
Mikoto doesn't sound like Mikoto, he doesn't sound like he's in a tub, thankfully. Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's really good.
Finally. I think it's just because I'm a distance away from my mic. How about now?
You do sound clearly on my end.
Oh, good. I don't know. Just want to make sure.
I'm looking over this one website which contains poses for our girls, and I think for Dione, I'm gonna be using this one as a guide for her.
I do not see it.
Hold on a second.
Gesture always. I always like to see what's
Are you?
I think I'm this weird paranoia that my phone keeps vibrating, but I know it's not my phone.
There we go.
I didn't know.
There we go. I had so much trouble trying to get this pose. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, I see it. You're only making your characters sexier.
Why not? I mean, they're also going to be wearing bunny suits too, so it's kind of a little bit blatant-ish.
Picture Afton with a nosebleed. Just like thumbs up, nosebleed. Even though, yes, I am not like other satyrs, I am not the pointy satyrs. Well, I'm not like anything like the normal satyrs. Because no one should be like that. Ever.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Like, he's just a nerd. My guy's just a full-blown nerd. Plus, it's just good to see... Always just good to see good character art being made.
So, bunny girls. Wait, like the sexy bunny suits?
Yes.
Yes. I'm sorry that this is less wholesome for this stream, but I apologize if it becomes too uncomfortable for you. You're also free to leave if it becomes too much. I would actually and I'll be fine with that.
Oh, Briarwold is here, which means he's intrigued. Like, I see Briarwold everywhere when it comes to content that involves lewdness.
What's wrong with it?
Oh no, nothing. It's just a common pattern I've just noticed. Hey buddy, how you doing?
Miki, you better not go there. Go where? Doing the suits, doing the bunny suits for the stream?
Let's just see what he says and go see where it goes. I'll keep an eye on him.
Bow out then. You have a wonderful day, Mikoto. Okay, Masky, you have a good day too. Like I said, my content is not for I am very much aware that my content is not for everyone. Hence why I always give everyone a warning on what I'm gonna be doing, and making it lewd. Is it really that bad?
I don't think bunny suits are lewd. I just say yes, they're a bit revealing, but not lewd. That's only when people want to make them lewd.
Don't forget to let us she basically can't make not safe for work here because of Twitch rules. I'm not. I'll try not. I mean, I'm not. Most likely, they're gonna be having a different kind of bunny suit, you know? One that actually one that's, I think it's at best they'll most likely have one with skirts, if anything. Does that...
Retro's threatening to have a pillow cannon, and I threatened him back saying that's my job, not yours.
The reverse bunny suits are lewd. The standards are
Oh,
just
yeah,
fun. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, they're
actually...
lewd.
That's what I actually have in mind when it comes to these kind of suits.
Like normal bunny suits, like just them, not the reverse ones. Like those are too lewd.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise I will not be advertising that in Twitch, you know?
Exactly.
Even I have my standards. Otherwise, I would be doing this in Picarto.
You actually have a Picarto account?
Yeah.
Nice. Like, mostly, yes, I'm okay with people making lewd content. It's just, they'll have to ask me if they ever want to do, like, lewd content on my character, and I'm very iffy when it comes to that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. In fact, I should
Like-
have actually added another tag when it comes to this stream, should I?
Yeah, you should have. Can you actually do it mid-stream or not?
I don't know. Only one way to find out.
Have a check.
Let's see. Okay, 16 plus or 18 plus. Which one is it? Which one should I go for?
I feel like bunny suits are like 16 up, but I would say just for precaution, do it 18 plus.
Fair enough. 18 plus, and I'm also going to be doing 18.
Bunny suits.
18 plus. There we go. There we go.
Like, as long as you declare that it is going to be possibly 18 plus, then Twitch won't shoot you down for it.
When artists make more spicy art, they usually go to Picarto. Yeah, but what Boy Splatty says.
Where is it? Like, when it comes to me doing art for, like, Afton, I do not like making it lewd, because I never think of it like that. I never think of Afton nude. I thought of, like, yes, most of his body being, like, how it is, but not the nether regions.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Like, he has, of course, he mostly has a good bit of tattoos around his body, but yeah, and he also has his little deer tail, but nothing else that I think of.
As for my question, I mean, coattails or not? Ooh.
You gotta have coattails. Coattails are the tea.
Why not? This bunny's. I'm gonna make this version of a bunny suit that have with skirts and coattails because why not?
Wait. Let me just. I might as well run out the flagpole.
Flagpole?
Let me run this up the flagpole for a minute. It's an expression.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, they have them.
Bunny suits with the skirt and tail coats?
Yeah.
Huh.
Although it's like a mesh between the two, but
well,
like,
at least we know. Well, at least I got a confirmation, and that makes Mickey a happy Mickey.
it's always good to at least have people to confirm things. Although there are like different varieties of bunny suits. Like one of them says the reverse, one of them's like the normal, like the Playboy bunny suits.
Which is
And
kind
of
of like
course
the
there's one
standard
thing.
bunny suit as of today.
Yeah.
I'm also like.
Then there's like the
Oh yes.
magician's assistants. There's like the magicians. There's the ones like Zatanas and such, but
I think I'm
I
gonna
do not.
I think I'll combine mine with Zatan. That's similar to a magician's assistant type of suit.
So like Zatanna then.
Yep. Skirt, waistcoat, and
I am looking around for.
I guess given it's the year of the bunny, it would make sense. I mean, yeah, that's why we have the tag right here in my on my Twitch. It's Year of the Rabbit.
What's the next year actually? What's the next Chinese New Year?
I
Trying to think of.
kind of don't know, but I know a couple of years from now will be the year of the goat, which is yay.
Yes, the year of the goat. Oh, you a goat as well, Tim?
Yep.
I am also a goat.
Hey.
So the theta kind of has a double meaning for me.
I'm an iron goat.
I'm what they call a water goat.
Dragon is next year.
Ooh, do they have dragon suits, or would you do like characters in like a dragon?
I am thinking about making a year where where I can make dragonborns.
Yes, that's a good idea. Although I will note, I know that it's not the best time to buy D&D content, but Fizban's is like the best place to get such things. But I do know of a homebrew that do also do that as well.
Oh.
Let me find it. I'm on Kickstarter consistently, and I've been always recommended it. While I was doing things from like Fool's Gold to Steinhardt. In fact, I actually got Erock into Steinhardt's.
Really?
Yes. I have no idea how I do that, but... Ooh, I just got an update of preview content for Steinhardt's. I'm just looking at my announcement. 207 pages so far.
That's a lot of pages.
Most of it is considered alpha and is subject to change. I do have one of these at the moment, and I actually gave it to Erock so we can have like a little bit of fun with it. He says, "Thank you, Finn," or "Thank you, Afton. You have given me something that..." Well, he simply just thanked me for it. He likes it. By the looks of things. And then I'm just like, he even asked for the link for it as well, so I know that he's planning on buying it.
Fingers crossed. It turns out really good.
Steinhardt's actually raised 2.6 million.
That's a lot.
It's actually the highest so far. The highest out of the Kickstarter projects for D&D so far. I would say what got close to that is, of course, Fool's Gold at almost 2.5 million.
Let's see. Let me look in chat for a bit. Year of the Goat. Does that mean Tom Brady will bounce back from this season and win the Super Bowl again? Who knows? Who knows?
I'm not a Super Bowl person, so...
I only like Super Bowl for its commercials.
And what are they like?
Well, they can be... every year, it's not you won't get the same kind of commercial. They would actually make... some commercials turn out to be very good. Some commercials turn out to be batshit nuts. Again.
Oh, found it. I found the Dragonborn, the dragon-related content.
Oh.
It's called Easter's Guide to Dragon Bonding, a D&D 5e supplement.
Ayo.
Okay, let me just go to the content. What's inside? 3 new formidable classes, the Dragon Hunter, the Dragon Herald, and the Valor Adept. 8 new subclasses, 14 race options, with a good portion of them being Dragonborn related. like, I am a fan of Dragonborns, but I don't play them very often because, well, in fact, I am playing a Dragonborn, but nothing. But he's a barbarian, so.
Fair.
What was it? Sorry that I'm rambling, but just something that I always do.
No, it's okay.
One thing we had a laugh at. I'm not sure if you saw me on Melly's server. I was actually talking to Omega, and we were talking about what would happen if D&D races were in the modern era, essentially.
Oh. And how'd that go, actually?
It was a very interesting thing. Like, in my head, we could have done a full-blown podcast series for it. Because it was just that intriguing. Because, like, the concept of different D&D races being in a modern day era, like, if it was the current year of 2023, but all the official D&D races were a thing, how do you think they would react? How do you think that would change things at the moment? I feel like there'll be some things that would definitely change, but there would be some things that would at least stay the same.
Okay, let's see. Alright, okay chat, what do you think of this one for the bunny suit for Dione? Do you think this actually looks fine and safe for work for Twitch?
It looks safe for work.
Very safe for work?
Can you just like zoom in it a bit? It's like a little... Yeah, that will work. That'll be okay.
It's just that, it's kind of a bit of a no secret that I do actually like to make, not safe for work content. It's just,
I've seen it.
It's just, it can be a little bit hard for me to make, new friends because of it. Oh, thank you for the hit, pat, thank you. Because I know not everyone is fine with it, and that's okay. It's just, it's hard for me to find people who actually, well, not only enjoys the stuff I make, but also, you know, I mean, not only are people are okay with it, but also I want to have actual friends who also like it too, you know?
Sometimes it's just a little bit of a hard to swallow pill to know that someone you know makes lewd content.
Yeah.
Like, in my head, I don't think making lewd content is a problem. I just think, good on you. Some people, because nudity isn't an art form that should be shunned. It should be something that's at least considered, because we have a lot of it throughout history. What's wrong with making lewd art in this day and age? You shouldn't shun that at all.
What are you kidding? What are you kidding? I'm your friends, and your art is more than just boobs. I think most don't want to come off as creepy, and they want to talk about your spicy, more about your spicy works. You think so?
Like, I've seen a bit of your work on a certain server, but I will not describe it here. But all I will say is that it relates to an elf and a furbolg. I'm not saying anything else. Not saying anything else. Don't be ashamed of it.
Ness is
I will just stick.
That was born from a time when I was doing a ship with Ness and, well, I don't know, but yeah, it's
I'm just keeping my mouth shut now.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, most feel awkward finding the right words and not offending you and stuff like that. Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah. Sadly, I'm kind of blunt. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. If anything, I'd rather have people to come out and be honest with me and not, you know, withheld information or beat around the bush. because that's something I took away with my relationship with Steve. I'd rather have you be honest with me than you saying you're actually fine with it, but when in reality you're not fine with it. Or in a case where I just want to take a break from our friendship because I'm not in an okay spot, and maybe I done goof in some areas and I need a moment to breathe. And you might say fine now, only for you to go out of your way to block me when even you just say I think that's best. By the way, that was an actual thing that happened to me, and yeah, even I'm not ready to talk about it yet.
What I will do is give you this.
Well, thank you for the head pat. Thank you.
You need to have a head pat for something like that.
If it's a smidge of
I'm just like doing a little head pat on the laptop.
If it's a smidge of leap of faith, if I talk about their art, I will creep them out, or I will compliment them, or will the compliment land? Unfortunately, it's that's a truth for a lot of people. Yeah, even I also struggle with this sometimes.
Ooh, the Dragonborn. Now this is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Like, are you playing with like different styles of bunny suits or just the Soul one?
I think the Soul one, just Soul one bunny suit for the sake of Twitch.
Ooh. I feel like for a pose like her, I feel like you could at least like do something with the tail.
I mean, now that I think about it, how am I gonna make this bunny suit work on Violette? She's a dragonborn. She has a big fuck off tail.
Give me a moment. I'm like, do you have like a pose in mind for her already?
I don't. Maybe I'm going with this with Violette. Hold on. Okay, turning that off.
It could work.
Okay.
I was just thinking of like a weird anime pose.
Hold on.
I forget what character does it or what the pose was. Do you know like where is it? Let me just. It's always an issue when it comes to me when I try and search for something and I can't find it.
Cracker Jacks. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me just save that word ahead of time before I progress because nothing breaks an artist more than you've made so much progress and then you forgot to save.
Okay. I found it kind of. It's the bottom left one, but it's mostly the bottom left one in my head.
There we go. And it is saved.
That's good to hear.
Okay, what do you got for me?
It's in TV chat. I was thinking something like the bottom left. There's something to like show the tail off in a way as well.
That bottom left.
Bottom left, yes. I'm not the best when it comes to posing because I've tried drawing and I'm terrible at it, so. Well, I am good at getting things for people and ideas. It's there for you.
Wonder if she would. I'll think it. Maybe I'll just roll with what I got, but thank you anyway. Wonder if she could play on the on her bow harp using the tip of her tail.
That is interesting. Like, does your DM allow you to do that?
I don't know.
Maybe they still ask them to see if that actually works. Like, rule of cool is always the most fun thing to do.
I already have my rule of cool when it comes to Violet by when it comes to her doing her thing by summoning wings for in her Dragonborn when she does her Dragonborn bit. Those wings crystallize into that of butterfly wings.
Although from what I know, most Dragonborn do not have tails. Some people like to do them with tails. Hell, I do it myself, because a Dragonborn doesn't feel right without its tail.
No. And I also go for my Dragonborns to have some level of human aspects into their design. To actually, you know, showcase more of the human parentage that that they got from their parents' side, you know?
I have to agree with you on that. Like, mostly I think of the, I just think more on the beast side because, well, I am very monster girl. Well, I'm very monster person positive. I'm always happy with allowing people to be like that. Because come on, like, why be a human when you're in an entire game full of different types of creature-like beings or human-like beings? I don't know how to say that without
going
sounding
into a word salad.
Yeah.
Mood.
I did not mean to be a mood.
Let's see. Isn't D&D about having a great imagination and having the ability to think up a character they enjoy? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I
just never
then
think
again,
human.
I took a leap when I sent those Kulv Taroth pics. Yep, and they actually helped me a lot loads back in the day. Earlier, yep.
Like, I never think of the idea of human Dragonborn. Like, it's almost like when you're thinking of tieflings, half-orcs, or any, like, race which you can crossbreed with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Genasi, you can kind of do that with any race. Like, you can have a Dragonborn, Fire Genasi, a Dragonborn, or like a Gnome, Air Genasi, and such. It's just you never think about that with other races.
No?
I never thought of it like that. Like, friends of mine have kind of brought me a little bit more into that spectrum of bringing different races, like having that other half of the races be another spectrum or something. Like, I'm pretty sure it was a friend of mine who I sit next to in class. They showed me an image that they drew, and one of the tieflings was actually a half-orc tiefling.
Wow!
I never thought of it, and I was like, damn, that sounds really awesome. So next time I try and make a tiefling, I'm possibly going to make them something else.
Hey there, Pank Spectre. Welcome back into the inn. We just finished drawing up, sketching up Dione. Now we're just in the middle of sketching up Violette. Which, let's see. I'm gonna give her the same suit that I actually made with, when I actually made with Dione. As much as I want to go for the standard bunny suit, I don't know. Maybe it's the sense of shame that's actually knocking in and said, don't do that. And that's something that I always have been struggling for a long time now, that I really do enjoy making lewd art. I do. It's the shame that came with it that really does make it a struggle to fully enjoy it, you know?
Ooh. Like, because you kind of got me looking into bunny suits as a fashion, I'm just taking a look at them right now. One of them that I do see, like, because of anime for some weird reason, like, you can have a normal bunny suit, but you can also have, like, a coat or something on top of that.
Oh, thanks for the hat pad. Thank you.
Like, normally, I'm not the best when it comes to fashion. I would literally describe myself as a fashion disaster, because all I have are sweaters, sandals, and jeans, maybe some cargos.
Hey, Al?
Hey, Shaman.
Can you hear me all right?
Oh my gosh, you sound clean and clear!
You sound clean.
Yeah, so finally got all the pieces of my PC back today, and I'm trying to adjust to all the new parts.
It seems like they are treating you well, as of now.
Yeah, so right now I've just spent ages trying to figure out what's wrong what was wrong with my microphone on my Red Dragon headset, because the Red Dragon headset mic is a 3.5 plug that plugs into the side of the headset. Turns out I just hadn't pushed the plug in far enough.
That's something you always forget.
It's been a while since I've used a 3.5 jack.
That leg's a little bit too, I have been thinking of getting myself a new headset soon. I'm debating whether or not shall I actually just say the proverbial fuck it, or just wait until somebody actually access to my throne and actually get that headset I picked in mind.
Yeah.
Jim Ronick is giving you something. Little suggestion, Mikoto Noi. If you get in contact with someone on Twitter that goes by Glassfish, and maybe discuss that with her, could it help figure out your art issue out?
Art issue?
I think it's like lewd content art that you're referring to.
Oh, my goods.
Let me take a
art.
look at them. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Let me take a look at them. Might as well.
Ah, yes, my favorite innkeeper streamer. Thank you.
Let me just text them.
Alright, but yes, going back to what I just said in mine, I grew up in a Roman Catholic country because, in the Philippines, that's the religion that dominates the entire country, for better or for worse. And I think, in my opinion, I think it's a little bit for worse. And given that as someone who's actually, who has a budding interest on the internet, especially when she encounters her first, well, hentai in the internet, it did give me some level of interest and intrigue, but also it opened up a whole lot of can of worms of the shame that came with it. Especially when once upon a time when I was growing up and we're cleaning my room, and mind you, by we I mean Mom, Isla, my mom, my sister, and I were cleaning our room when she found my early stages of doing not safe for work art, and she was not happy with that at all, and that really did give me the sense of shame, and that really did give me the sense of shame and guilt that I shouldn't be doing that under her roof. And I mean, she's asking which one of you did this, and we were just too panic-stricken to actually reply, you know. But eventually, she kind of let it go. But she still is not very approving of it. And also coming from and also the fact that I'm also raised in a Roman Catholic background, especially the Philippines with it, and how they actually have a negative and how they talk negatively when it comes to the not safe for work stuff that is like that. It really did make me feel like I shouldn't be actually doing this, but I really did. But at the same time, I really shouldn't be doing this. And over the years, I am still coming into the gripes of not just not just my sexuality, but also the comfort that came with it. Yes, it's starting to get a little bit better, but at the same time, it makes things it's hard. That old shame would always come back, and right now I was really interested in drawing the bunny suits as they originally are, but
you're worried that they may be. You're worried that you may be ashamed of them after you make them?
Yes. I mean, I also have to tell people. Also, some people are telling me, wait, is this gonna be spicy art? And I just said, yeah. And
no.
I instead of just going through the idea of drawing the standard bunny suit, I decided to just say, it's okay. You don't have to be here. You can. It's okay if you can leave if it makes you uncomfortable. And I'm sorry, I've been rambling.
Someone Steve threw a pillow at you, didn't they?
No, I don't know why.
Speaking of which, speaking of the devil,
Hmm.
you okay?
Honey, can you explain? Thanks for the heads up, thank you.
Oh, you're gonna call.
Oh my goodness, Coriolis! Thank you for
Hey,
the
God!
thank you for the sub. Oh god, my throat.
Get some water, hun.
But yeah, thanks for the sub. Thank you, thank you.
Well, Mickey just fucking died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just came from from Alyssa's stream, and she's going on a whole ranch. She's on the warpath again.
I can't say I
Well,
blame her.
Yeah, given the last week.
Isn't the coast have just done now?
She's been doing this now for
A week?
11 days.
Yes.
The campaign will still carry on. We shall prevail!
Let's see. Morris
She's
gave
the
the
war
jar,
boss.
but Morris is not here in the chat, Retrofox. I don't know who you're talking about, but may as well have to rule for it.
I feel like I should do a war cry, but I'm not gonna do a war cry.
No, not.
You're not an orc.
Ow! I find that offensive. Even though, true, I am a satyr, not an orc.
Alright, there we go. I'm bringing up my D4. Since there's only 3 of you, well, 1, 2, 3, and the 4th will be a wild card. Alright? Ready? 1. And
Am I in the
that
jar?
Baba.
This is
I'm
what I
in the
get. This is what I get for the pillow.
If you want a pillow-related war crime, then
Hold your
There
fire.
you go.
fine.
Okay, let me just, she really is rallying the troops, indeed. And I have been considering canceling my subscription later today. I just need
Yes.
I just need to do some importing to PDFs first.
Yeah, I need to do that, like properly.
Okay, let's see.
Like, they kind of are making themselves. They're digging themselves a hole, and they're drilling. Like, at this rate, it's an open grave for them that anyone's allowed to spit in.
Okay, there we go. Honestly, this is one of those things where everyone ends up at a young age where they look up on stuff on the internet and they find spicy stuff that is interesting. And I'm waiting for my And thank you guys. I just read some of your stuff, and thank you for actually hearing me out on that. I know I went a little bit on a tirade, but in a way, in hindsight, I need you guys to understand the level of shame I had to fight with it. I mean, compared to Melissa and I, who she grows up in a land where it's okay to embrace your sexuality, and let alone the goods, let alone your support on goods. I came in from a Roman Catholic dominated country where the top of it is bad, but they weren't actually encouraging, but they really are actually doing much of help when it comes to the teenage pregnancies that were common there. Yeah. I guess that's the right way for me to say that. How am I gonna make Violette's how am I gonna make Violette work as in her bunny suit? I don't know how am I gonna make this work.
Maybe you could do like the skirts popping out a bit because of the tail.
Okay.
It's only a suggestion. Only a suggestion. I'm only thinking. My only reason why I'm thinking that is because of well, question, like in her base design that I'm looking at right here, is there like a hole cut out, or is it like hiding under?
Well, according to how Jay managed to pull up Violette, I actually needed to dig. Give me a second. I need a Mac frickin' dig into our conversation, and I sure hope he's okay with it. But it's the one way to actually help teach the anatomy of an outfit. Okay, I am digging. Okay, you know what?
I have a cousin who's a fashion designer, and I have a feeling she may have at least done something like this. But I'm too embarrassed to call them because she's just had a kid.
Copy image. There we go.
I don't want to go and disturb them.
All right, here we go. This is how he actually designed Violet, especially with how he designed that there's a hole slash thing underneath the bustle of her outfit. But hey, Corianis, hello, fellow Roman Catholic race person. Hi, fellow Roman Catholic race person. Isn't it painful that we had to grow up in? I don't know how I'm gonna make this work when it comes to Violet, but heaven knows I'll try.
What the?
Hey, Morris.
Morris, you okay?
Melissa usually Melissa's art usually ends with upskirts.
Yeah, like seriously, any art that you see Melly on, it's just the skirt is just there.
Should I actually make Violet's tail smaller though?
No. Do not compromise.
Do not compromise the tail for bunny suits. I have a feeling my friends are here in the chat, and I'm not sure if they are or not. I have a feeling they are here, but unless I see them in the chat, I'm fine for now.
Being in Canada, I had no religious upbringing, but then again, being a little kid in the late 1980s was a help towards it.
Whoever said 1880s, whoever's made this guy real old.
Weird question, but would you say Scouted was kind of made on these thoughts when you had the lewd stuff? Yes, because you want to know how bad it is because to actually feel the freedom to actually do lewd stuff. I had to wait until I turned 20 to actually finally say I want to be comfortable making lewd stuff, and boom, Scouted is actually a thing. Miki at first, when the going gets tough, references. Yep. It's just here from it and very practiced. My family is not very religious. My dad is a Roman Catholic monastery school, and he was cured after from religion thoroughly. I hate that I can't draw because I have a concept, but to translate it for you, that will help you. Aww. I should have actually done this last night, but oh well. It's just that last night I had to do some. Scouted confirmed to be the final straw and wanting to relieve lewd thoughts. Yep.
What's Scouted?
Another story for another day. Another story for another day. Another story for another day.
Oh, it's female scouts.
Sort of thing.
It's a whole different story on itself, and that requires me and Dave and some of the people of the to actually fill.
I'm just gonna
reasonably elaborate on.
Yeah.
I will save that for another day then. Also, I have a feeling my friend is going to be here now that I told them that you can throw pillars at you.
Hey, wait, what?
I'm not sure if they're here, but I heard that they are going to be finishing something, so in their place, I will do what I normally do. Fire up the grenades!
Wait!
Stop! Reloading! Wait, boys, do that again. Do it like expanded. I just want to laugh over it.
My throat.
Wait, so how many did I do?
Thank you for the head
1,
pad.
2,
Thank
3,
you.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't know what I need to do.
You corked me in the nuts.
Sorry, Afton, you're going into the jar. Chat said so.
Worth it. Worth it. Honest, I have no regrets.
You corked me in the nuts.
Thanks for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. I'm doing alright.
God, I love
I
this
don't
little
know.
module.
My throat suddenly got a little bit scratchy when it comes to that final bit.
God, I love my grenade launchings. No one could stop me. I just have them. I kind of wish I kind of bought an actual airsoft grenade launcher.
This is merely for the ad that came up in the video. Is it that bad?
But do you know what sucks about trying to find an airsoft grenade launcher? There's
Probably
so
the fact that you. Well, I mean, that probably has to do with the fact that in order to launch a projectile like a grenade launcher, you probably need the explosive mass of a real grenade launcher. Which means finding an airsoft version is going to be difficult to say the least.
No, what they... Airsoft, like the grenades in Airsoft are, they're kind of like gas-powered. But the problem is, it's not the... Like, grenade launchers are easy for me to get. It's the model that it's hard to get. Like, you can get a normal, like, attachment to your airsoft rifle, and you can also get, like, the pistols for them. But the model I'm after is... Do you know, like, the classic like, the M44 grenade launcher? The M42 rotary grenade launcher. That's the one I'm looking for. And I know they've been in shops.
Isn't it the M79?
The problem is that they're either too expensive or they're all bought out. The only reason why I want one is because, well, for shits and giggles. Plus, I want my roommates to think I'm insane. Which
Bro.
I think they have to.
Oh, thanks for the bits. At least he's now
Oh
getting.
my lord, I found one.
He's getting
Well,
the shower and
clearly
salt.
you're
He's
not
getting shower
insane
and
because
salt.
you are aware of that potential. So, catch 22.
Well,
So,
speaking of
Mickey,
which, I
you-
just found one.
You have received a horrible sketch. Oh goodness, great gravity.
Ugh, these colors are disgusting. I literally found a grenade launcher. M32, it's a 6-barrel Monstrat grenade launcher. It's 200 pounds.
Backside.
Exactly.
Flowery skirt.
Wait,
Oh, okay.
As in an actual
I think I get what
M32
you're
or an
pulling.
airsoft
I think
version?
I got what you're
Version.
talking about, Bearwald. I think I understand what. I think I may have an idea what you're going about, but thank you anyway.
Because if you found an actual M32, I would be very concerned.
No, the actual pricing for that's a lot more.
I would hope so. But then again, you never know. The Marine Corps disposed of most of theirs, I think.
They're mostly used to fire gas grenades.
Not in the Marines, they weren't.
Okay, the actual, like, I do not know the actual pricing for... There's actually a thing on them. Yeah, no civilian can get them, but you are okay with having, like, the normal airsoft ones. Like, I'm just gonna say this right now, I would have no idea why would I have the knowledge of how to get an actual one. I do not want to get an actual one. I just want an airsoft one because airsoft is at least good for self-defense, and whoever goes into my apartment or house thinks I'm a lunatic. Because they'll be like, who in their right mind would sneak by an M40 grenade launcher?
Imagine if Scout had made a no horny police that basically stopped her from doing the things she does. Oh goodness, gravity.
Don't you mean an M79?
No,
the
M79 is a
are the
single.
single serving ones.
Yeah, M79 is the legendary single-barreled one. The M32 is a revolving cylinder
Yeah,
design.
that one.
Here it is. You're referring to something like this, correct? And we're just gonna put this in the TV chat. Just to note, that's more expensive than the actual rotary gun, like the actual rotary gun launcher. Like on this website, I have it. It is £400.
Alright, time to
400
put this poster
Like
here.
£400 sterling is
Wait.
expensive, and they're all out of stock.
Wait, Violet is small. Violet is actually small. She stands around 5'1".
So would you like dwarf compared to?
Whereas this is the M32.
That's the M70. Ah, thanks.
So the one I posted is the M32.
Yeah. Drastic difference.
32.
Oh, Anna! Thanks for the thanks for the bits. Thank you. I really need to
She's
figure out
trying
how
to
to make
bury
my
you
own custom
alive.
bits.
She's trying to bury me alive, and she's giving me a party for some reason.
You would hear a lot of bonk noises because of the no horny bat.
Bonk.
Okay. Does 5'1" stand that tall to a 5'8" person?
Let me look for a comparison. So you said 5'8" to 5'1",
Yep.
so 5'1" person.
Ah! Why? Stop!
I'm just gonna like do a. They'll be around. I wouldn't say shoulder length, but here's the best way to. I'm gonna get this image, and I'm just going to send it over to you. It'll be in TV chat. It'll be kind of like that.
Alright, let me take a look right here for right now. Let's see. 5'8".
It's enough to like rest your shoulder, your head on the other person's shoulder.
Dione. And 5 feet.
Like Afton is. Like Afton's like 5'7", although with his antlers he's like 6'2".
5'5". Nessa, where would she be? Huh? Okay. Why is Dione stupidly tall? She shouldn't be that tall. 5
I mean, was she what, Fate?
8. Nessa is. Why is Nessa stupidly tall? She's not that tall.
Well, here's another question. Have you also considered the height of her horns as well? Because something that I know from anything when it comes to doing like, just to know, I am not a medical professional, but when it comes to like normal measuring and such, the horns would also be considered, but they'll also be excluded as well too. Like you could say that she is 5'1" with her horns, but she could be like normally 5 foot without them.
I think she'd be normally 5 foot without them. Maybe. Alright, now it's time for Nessa. AKA Dave's baby, Dave and Darius and Aaliyah's baby girl. Ow, my knee.
I was about to say, I hope I don't have kids yet.
The Circle of Shepherds Druid. She is adorable and I love her.
Unfortunately, this is where I have to go because I gotta get back to work.
Alright, you take care of that, honey.
See you later. Hey, Steve.
I'll try. Love you.
Love you too.
Also, I need to make sure not to get up so late tomorrow because I spent like an hour just trying to go through back roads and shit.
Honey!
What did he
I'll
do?
go in detail once I'm home.
What did he do?
I can't help but feel extra concerned. Let's see.
Why be concerned? 5'1" tall. All I need to pack up is a waist, is by the waist, to reach the top shelf short. I think I just butchered that, but 5'1" tall is I need to be picked up by the waist to reach the top shelf short.
Alright, which of these poses speak as Nessa?
She kind of gives, like, I know this sounds like really weird coming from me, but I know, like, you were the groupie, she kind of gives the mommy vibes, but she kind of gives me more of the, like, older sister.
Huh?
I know that sounds really weird, but, it's like, if you take a look at each of your characters, like, almost like in a family situation, like, Dione's, of course, the, like, the mother, Nessa, wait, what's the other one again? Dragonborn again?
Violet.
Violet is like the little to middle sibling. And then there's just like our current selection, which looks like an older sister.
Well,
I'm just not sure what's with me at the moment. I'm just like going through something at the moment. Just looking at them.
that's because she kinda is.
She is a big sister.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just the amount of anime I've watched and the certain types of characters that do those roles. I think that's where it's coming from.
Oh, no, goodness gravity. Miki being a bean because she cares about Steve, wanting to make sure he's alright. Yep, it'd be like that,
There's nothing wrong with being a bean, because I have a person I know who is all about beans.
Let's see. Let me take a look at my my girls again. Let's see. Yes. Now, if I were Ness, what would I be? What would I look like? I need something that does speak.
Like, my question is, how would she feel being in a bunny suit? That's the big
A
question.
little vulnerable.
I have a feeling. Let me see if I can find
Struggle with
the
confidence.
anime.
Vulnerable and struggling with confidence.
Okay, I have a few ones. Let me see if I can find the pose for it. Well, there's
Maybe
two
hugging
poses.
herself. Yeah, that too. If I can find a pin-up pose that
Ooh.
does speak.
Here's one idea. I'm just throwing these your way as like an idea.
Well, that is one. Now let's see if I can find something to combine. I think I'll go with something like this. Or save image. Come on, give me what I need. Give me what I need.
I'm gonna see how the PC runs some games in the meantime, and also grab a drink.
Sure thing.
Because
You
this
really
desk now
think-
actually has a headphone and drink holder.
You think she would pose herself like that?
Well, give me a moment. I'll figure something out with this, okay?
Okay. I'm just looking at every direction. I'm thinking every direction when it comes to. You said that she looks like shy and such. I literally found one that's an inspiration. I think it's. Yeah, I knew it was going to be this one. Bunny Girl Senpai. I was thinking, but I found wallpaper from that for some reason. I found a crap ton of these. Although, like, where are you when it comes to bunny suits? Like, what is everyone's opinion suit?
Well, it's a little hard for me to answer, but I'll try my best. I think I'm gonna try to go for one that's a little bit similar to what Dione is wearing, and, alright, D&D session in 40 minutes, stepping away, have fun. Okay, Bearwald, you take care now. I hope you have a good session. I think just for the sake of, simplicity and bunch, most of the girls are gonna have similar suits. I don't know. It's just that, maybe it's a shame speaking. But I don't want to go, well, I don't want to go all risque.
I was thinking more of like as a concept, not as a like just on the characters.
I think I'll go for something in the lines of fur attached to her, because what with being a druid and bunch. Okay, how is this for the pose, you know?
I feel like she'll be blushing if she was in that image.
Yep, she
in that
would.
pose.
She would.
Yeah,
She definitely
that sounds
would.
like it. I feel like I feel like that would go. Like looking, like not looking directly at you in the eye. She's like looking to the side.
This poor girl has been through a lot in terms of her backstory.
What is her backstory again? Without causing like too much.
Jack, how am I supposed to answer this question? It's a little complex, but I'm gonna try my best to narrow it down without giving most of it away, because some of it I am intending to save it when she gets to go back to a table one day. But to make this long story less long, grows up in a good childhood home, but after she turns 16, things starts to go down the time of happier times just ended. But when her brother ends up running away from home, and when she tries to apply to become a adventurer, her initial party and people who she goes to do not gel well with her, if you will. And the woman that she ends up falling in love with never loved her back. Never really loved her back, or more or less, she just abandoned her when just on the date when Nessa tries to admit her feelings. Then one day Nessa joins in with another party, but that said party ends up what's the right word for the job?
Abandoned her?
Not just abandoned her. Let's just say they did more harm than good to her, that actually scarred the poor girl. And so,
I would want to say abuse, but I don't feel like I should.
And let's just say that when she finally returned home. She returned home as a scarred person, but when she learned her former party is trying to cause we're up to something again, she actually has to develop the courage to actually go back out there into the wild to actually stop her former party, even though she has been badly scarred by them at the process.
I feel like that would be a really good backstory to have in anyone, because like it's just something like going up against another D&D party is something you don't see a lot of.
A good reason for that. A lot of people struggle to hold the line between in-game conflict and the potential for a real conflict between personalities.
And there's so many more about Nessa's backstory I want to share, but I am actually going to be saving that. I am actually withholding some of that for DM purposes notes. You just basically got the basic outline of her backstory. The very stripping all the condiments and cheese of the backstory.
Meanwhile, Darius is just like, okay, who needs to die?
Darius pretty much be like that one dad will be from Peter. He'll be like that one. He and Nessa will pretty much have that interaction where it's like Peter Griffin loads a shotgun and he's like, I just want to talk to him. Dad, what are you? I
just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to shoot him. I just want to shoot him. Like, I have a feeling, like, how do you think, like, knowing Afton's backstory and some of the lore I've given to him, how would you say your character would meld with them? Would you say they'll get along, or would you say would he cause more harm than good?
She might be actually a little bit cautious. After what she went through, but it takes genuine kindness. It will take genuine kindness and respect to her person that would actually get her to open up more.
He's a very respectable person. He's just like, when you first know him, he's like, do you know, like, every weird guy that you know at like a certain party or like in class, and then when you actually get to know him, he's actually one of the kindest people you see, but like, he's just been through a lot, which just kind of makes him look weird to everyone else because he doesn't care about what others think of him. He's like that. You can say that Afton does have some similarities to, like, myself. I've always kind of based him around a little bit of a close. I've always kind of had him in close relation to me. Like, I'm a person who is, of course, interested in genetics and such, but I've also been seen as an outcast for a good portion of my life. So I've kind of just stuck to my weirdness. I've never actually had that problem with anyone. But if someone always needs my help, I will always try and be there the best I can.
That's not a bad idea.
What?
Like, when you go through a lot, you kind of just keep thinking more on the positive side and not on the negative.
I've been struggling with that for a while, but I try my best for that.
Yeah. You just have to think on the positive side. Like, no matter what brings you down, remember that you may be, for all you know, you could be in your darkest hour, and your brightest hour will be there right there. Right, will be happening. That's...
Morris, you okay there?
I'm good.
Like, I was a little bit concerned that you may have heard something on my end, because I had a feeling my roommate just brought his speaker out, because he has a massive speaker.
Let's see, there's so much I really want to talk about Nessa, but that also borderlines into the backstory that I have in mind for her. But can you imagine it, though, if Darius actually gets to know the person that Nessa, is seeing or something, especially with the knowledge that after what she has been through? Dave?
Oh. Dave? He's having issue, but by the looks of things, he may have some minor issues.
Cracker Jacks.
You okay, Dave?
Yeah, sorry, it's just I'm having to reset up surround sound. I'm really sorry about all that.
Yeah, like, we were just getting a little concerned there.
Everything is alright, don't worry.
Fair enough. I just can't help but feel a little bit worried for just a moment there.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about, just technical difficulties setting stuff up, it's nothing major.
A question was asked for your character.
Shoot.
How would Darius actually feel that Nessa is seeing someone in a larger scale or something?
I mean, size isn't really too much of an issue. Personality is what Darius learned from experience. That personality means a lot more than size. Wait, that came out wrong. Although the point is still valid. Let's just say there's one particular beast of shit who at first looked just like he was an annoyance, turned out to be a bit of a monster.
You still are waiting for the day I actually get to draw him out, don't you?
Yes.
Like, my guy is in a way a literal monster, but it's not like you can be an unstoppable creature. You could be like a creature that looks very distinct.
There is a difference between a monster in the sense of physical traits, or what Geralt of Rivia would call a monster in terms of causing harm.
Yeah, like, you could say Geralt of, like, from any Witcher game, Geralt kind of gets it, because you could, for him, he is a literal, he's not a monster, but he is, due to, like, the process that he became a Witcher, it wasn't his, desired path, it was chosen for him.
The law of surprise is a bitch.
Ah, the law of surprise.
Destiny can go. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Destiny, no matter if you are the smallest of commoners or the most powerful of kings and queens, no one can stop Destiny or the law of surprise.
At least in the Witcher universe, yeah.
I keep looking at this.
One of my favorite games.
Tell me, the music from The Witcher is just amazing on its own.
Having only played Wild Hunt, I will 100% agree. Wild Hunt's music definitely is incredible.
That one's Witcher 3, correct?
Yes.
Let's see.
Okay, good. Because
Corianis says, Corianis quotes, "I have 2 swords, 1 steel and 1 silver, both for slaying monsters."
no, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, good concept. Because like witches have a steel short sword for people, while the silver one's meant for monsters. But in this case, makes a lot of sense.
Screw that noise, I make my own destiny. Alright, okay guys, that is the 3 sketches for the bunny girls. Okay.
Oh my lord, she is adorable. I love how shy she is.
I will say this though, when it comes to shipping characters, I'm a little bit hesitant on that field, especially regarding towards Nessa, if you will, because I had 2 of my characters who are already shipped, be it with Dione with Steve's character Valen, and then you got Aaliyah who's shipped with no, wait, what the fuck am I saying? English! Get it, English!
English!
Okay, what I'm trying to say is that, I already have a few characters who are, I'm a little bit hesitant when it comes to people who wants to ship their characters with mine, because, I'm a person who actually wears their heart on their sleeve, especially, what happened with, Nessa, if you will. Because, you got Dione, who was actually shipped out with my boyfriend's character, Valen, and you got Aaliyah, who is Nessa's mother, who's actually shipped out with Dave's character. And we are actually looking forward to playing as them one day for another campaign, but that's another story on its own time. But when it comes to Nessa, I had so much trouble with her. Oh, thank you. And it's regards to trying to ship Nessa out with a former friend's characters. Unfortunately, they didn't end so well. or more the fact that I don't know what's the proper word for this, or more the fact that, well, I want to ship them, but the circumstances were not okay to make me go all the way. Okay.
Just to note to everyone, Afton is single, and he is, I don't say he's looking for a ship, but he is, well, I've said this for ages, like, he's had his relationships, but he's always, like, trying to, like, one thing in his life now, like, where he is, he's kind of just looking for a relationship, but he's not on the, he doesn't think it's important. He, much like many people say to me, you always have to wait for it, and he essentially has all the time in the world now.
Alright, let's try to...
Oh, Nessa got catfished.
Yeah. In a sense, yeah.
Like, Nessa needs someone good for her.
I'm hopeful she will find that person one day.
I agree with you.
It's because I really want to ship people with my characters. It's just that I want the chemistry to be right, as well as the interaction to be right. Hell, even Joe, Dione's adopted daughter, had 2 love interests, and this is fine for her because she's a polyamorous person. In fact,
nice.
Let me just bring this up real quick, okay? This one is one I made back in Christmas 2020. Dione and Valen, my character, with Steve's character, Valen, and then there's Aaliyah and Darius, and my character is Aaliyah, Dave's character is Darius, and then there's Joe, who are both owned, and 2 characters that are both owned by Runia, and this is perfectly a-okay. Nessa,
What's wrong with polyamorous? Polyamorism, like, I know at least a few people, I know at least a person who's like that. Ugh. Sorry, I'm like so thing at the moment. I haven't eaten yet.
Dude, get something to eat. Get something to eat. You need a moment to feel something in your gullet.
Yeah. I can say that the fatigue from not eating is simply not worth it. And this is coming from
when I get
somebody who
hungry, I
gets
salivate a
angry.
lot.
Yeah, it had to make sense. No shipping just for shipping's sake. Well, that is kind of
Like,
true, but
You need to be a genuine selection.
in a way, it's kind of true. On the other hand, sometimes crack shipping just happens to a point that, you know, I wouldn't mind actually seeing this kind of work. Especially when it comes to Nessa's case back a couple years prior and junk. Let's see.
You're always welcome to ask people if they have a character that they're not using or is like in a relationship or not. Like, it's always best to ask, and at least, like, have you actually had ideas on possible tips?
Well, I think asking for consent when it comes to people shipping their characters with the other is one of them. But also, showing respect to that character is also another thing, too.
Yeah, like, you need to at least know, like, the things when it comes to shippings. You kind of need to do a few factors in them. One of them is know your lore. Know the character's lore, know the other character's lore.
Boy Splatty! Good night! But what the hell?
Can I carry on?
Yep.
So, where was I? Oh yeah. Know your lore, essentially. Know what your character's lore is, know what the other character's lore is, and see how they would meld together, essentially.
Well, I will say this for Nessa's example, after you just mentioning that. Nessa is canonically bisexual, but it's gonna be a lot easier for someone to court her as with a male character than a female character because, well, canonically, remember how I said that one particular party took an interest in her after she went through a lot?
Yes.
The leader of that is a woman, and she basically love bombed Nessa to a point that she got Nessa under her spell. And that is where a level, and that was just a transition to let's just say a horrific hell that Nessa ends up going through. And as a result, she does not like being although she may be this kind, sweet girl, she still has issues of people touching her, especially when it comes to girls who are touching her.
That does make some sense. Another thing is, like, in a shipping sense, how would they meet and what type of relationship they would have?
That is a good question.
Like, in a lot of cases, a lot of people do not ask how they would meet and how they would interact with each other. Like, for some people, they could be from the same adventuring party. They've known each other for quite a while and they've developed feelings for each other, while others can be like in very different events. Like, one of them could be like traveling to another town, and the other one could just be like sat there in a cafe or a tavern, and they just meet there out of the blue. And then there's, of course, like, the law is, like, I went through law, I went through interaction. Another one is, of course, like, how would you kind of make them, how would you, like, make them together? Like, how would you make them an official thing?
Oh, gotta do a stretch redeem and a hydrate redeem. 1 second, gonna do those. Okay. Alright. Now I'm gonna stretch.
Like, that's something that a lot, like, people should consider those things when shipping. Or shipping characters especially. And I'm not sure what to call it, to be exact. Shall I, like, call it the rules of shipping or the rules of something else?
I don't know. But what I would say that, for my case, I'd rather have, I'm interested when it comes to chemistry, forming when it does happen. But for me, I'm also, but it's kind of, however, that's kind of a little hard to do when I have when the bias still plays in the back of my mind, because, okay, when it comes, I am very hella biased when it comes to the size difference. When it comes to the size difference, that's for sure. And and Nessa, Nessa's type is that for men, she prefers men in a much bigger, taller scale, and for women, she prefers them into a slender and beautiful, stature.
Like,
so she's not gonna be really into muscle girls unless you really find a way to make it work. It's not her speed.
Like, Afton is, of course, a scientist. He's 5'7", although the antlers make him look a bit taller. He's more of a science guy, more than like muscular. He's not a huge fan of fighting unless necessary. And, like, the only way he will fight is, well, like I say, he always carries a halberd, which is more like a spellcasting focus than anything else, but if you've really screwed the pooch, then he will go into his other form, to say. And trust me, no one wants to. I would not recommend going up against that, especially with the magic he knows.
Fair enough.
He's just like, Although when it comes to character relationships, I never think of relationships for my characters. I've mostly had them, like, so far, all the characters I've had have been non-romance. Although that may change in the future. Like, I have a feeling, like, I've said this to my party. I said, I am not good when it comes to flirting. And then my actual...
Retrofox just said, big, beefy, strong men love pretty girl to save and go on picnics.
Isn't that what we all strive for?
True it is.
Yes, entirely. That's totally all that's involved in that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even know you were here, sorry. You've just been... Your ninja prowess has just been stealth the entire time.
Yeah.
You corked me
I
in the
mean,
nuts.
that's kind of how I'm kind of biased when it comes to designing Luke. I mean, let me just bring him up real quick again. I mean,
Bring him.
this guy is a bit 100.
Oh, he's a Goliath.
Yeah, this guy is a complete beefcake on his own, and not to mention I'm hella biased on how I designed him. And he's not a barbarian. No, that's the big assumption that everyone will make.
He's a fighter.
Yep, he's a fighter. He's a Rune Knight fighter, mind you. And
Yeah, I kind of had that guess when I noticed the spear and the shield.
Yeah.
Because that's a giveaway for Rune Knights.
and then there's also me who actually designed his modern clothes perspective. It's loading in right now because it's a fat file. There you go.
Listen.
Oh boy! This guy looks like a beefcake. He looks like a bouncer.
Wow.
Well, I still keep some elements of his original design there, like his number 13 number on his helmet. I think I'm gonna make some edits on that. And
I love the
an
number
element of
13.
his Rune Knight part is the alchemical symbols that is in his shirt. One with
Neat.
the top sign is fire, the middle sign is iron, and the bottom sign is earth. For those who want to know what those symbols actually mean.
Oh, I love alchemy.
But yeah, I still keep some elements of Luke's design when it comes to his modern outfit. But I will say this: designing a leather jacket is hard, especially when you're
It
trying to
is.
get the
Like,
shine
it's,
right.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like have any of your other characters actually have a modern day perspective or version of it? No.
Monday? You mean modern perspective? Ah,
Yeah, modern
Well,
Monday. Sorry.
Nessa. I do have another version out of Nessa in this one, which she
Yeah.
wears a yellow romper, red cardigan sweater with
Aw.
her boots.
Why do you make me fall in love with her? Like, seriously.
Oh,
You're just making it better for me. I just like it so
Ow.
much. Sorry. It's just like...
I mean, show hands. Of the three girls that I designed, which one is your favorite of the three?
Like, I'm sorry, but it's of course the shepherd one. It's of course her. I'm like, I feel so, I'm not sure if freeing is the right word, but I feel embarrassed at the same time.
Well,
I'm going red.
my boyfriend just said, "Isn't it obvious?"
Thank you.
Although he was very upset for when it comes to the third and final round when it comes to the girls, because he was really looking forward for Alve to actually win the redemption round. Because going back into the shipping, the shipping topic,
Yep.
going back to the shipping topic, it didn't. I think when it comes to me, the shipping will just happen when it happens, and I'll roll with it. It's just that my biases tends to be comes into play, and I hate it. But when it comes to Alve, on the other hand, I mean, initially I was gonna be rolling with the idea of having her with the NPC my DM has in mind. However, it wasn't until my interactions with Alve and Steve's character do I ended up feeling the... What's the right word for the job?
The sparks. Ah!
Yeah, the sparks. The sparks and the pull, you know? Because I really like how they actually interact, and next thing you know, I just said, honey, is it okay if I actually ship Alve with Navieth?
To which I said, I'm okay with it, but I need to know why.
Oh wait, I didn't even know you were here.
For a brief
You're
moment.
just not paying
Just
attention,
got-
are you?
Yeah, I'm looking at my phone.
I
But I'm
literally,
I'm trying to resist the urge not to go out and eat, go out to get something to eat because I am here. This is something I do.
Bro!
Eat.
something, just for context sake, something you know about Nat. He is actually quite smart, but he's a complete simpleton. Both the good and the bad aspects of it.
Yeah, that's just
So
something.
the clueless anime protagonist.
I mean, but here's the thing. It's like, okay, so you, before the whole lightning thing, you were a boy, but saw yourself as a girl.
Aye?
And now, after that, you are a girl, and before, you weren't happy with what you were.
No! In fact, I was miserable on the inside, but now I'm finally get to be the woman I am deep down.
So, you are happy with what you are now.
Yes.
Okay then.
Just like that, Navieth. You're not actually asking more questions. What?
Oh, you're happy, aren't you?
I am.
That's all I need to know.
That is the correct way this interaction should be.
And just
It's
like
like-
that, Navieth and Alve just, well... I mean, it's just between me and Steve right now. It's not completely official yet. Keyword yet, because our game has yet to be going back into play, and the thought about it just gives me... Oh, the psychic damage. I want to play Southern Badlands again. Boone, when are you coming back?
I know.
I want to
This
play.
guy
period.
reminds me of something that happened in my game. So I was playing a Goblin Artificer. That tends to be one of my default characters.
Me?
I have a
and-
plan like that as well.
Yeah, and well, actually, the current game I'm playing, I'm doing a homebrew race of a Gremlin Artificer. But I'm getting off topic a bit. But in the party, me and the Barbarian have like probably the best bromance you have ever seen. It's like very much the opposites attract odd couple kind of thing. Like the small brainy one teaming up with the big muscly one.
Sometimes they just work.
Yeah.
Like that.
But the best thing about it is that the Barbarian was kind of trying to seduce, kind of was in a relationship, or trying to start a relationship with one of the members of a group of bandits that attacked us.
Heyo?
And I ended up becoming his wingman while he tried to seduce her.
Did it work?
Dude!
It worked!
Yes! That's a wingman. That's how
Yeah.
you do it.
Yeah, I think by the end of it, I was that meme from How to Train Your Dragon with Hiccup, like, doing the double
Oh,
thumbs
yes.
up.
Yes, that's a good meme.
Alright,
Yeah.
back in a bit.
So far,
Alright.
I haven't had any situations like that. I wish I have, because it would have been amazing. But, like, the opposite attract ones, on the other hand, you could say in my first campaign, I kind of had not a bromance relationship, but more of a, like, competitive relationship with the half-orc fighter. I was a tiefling druid. and wait, do you know the story already? It's the one where basically we go out to an ice lake.
Ow.
Honey?
Okay.
What's up?
Pillowed. I got
Pillowed.
pillowed. Continue.
Sorry. Basically, our half fought. The fighter had a dumb idea of deciding to run out onto the ice lake to see if he can find clues or something. I followed him because someone had to keep him. I didn't want to like separate, just have that one-off person. When we got to the edge of the lake, I was like, you know what? We did all this for nothing. And I wild-shaped into a badger, and I started running back to the shore. And this guy's an Echo Knight. This guy essentially teleported all the way back. But I did the stupid decision of trying to trip him up. I succeeded. But he crushed me.
Oh no! Oh no!
But luckily, dude, thanks to wild shapes, when your hit points go to 0, you are unaffected. But then the guy tried to pick me up, failed his athletics check, kind of apparently broke it, like cramped his back. He still picked me up, cramped his back again, and I just got a face full of snow. And then
allergic to pillows. No more pillows. That's because I didn't take my anti-allergens today. I didn't do that.
you have the next deal?
Cooper!
No, stop!
But kind of.
Oh, and carrying on, we would always mock each other, even though we were like at the opposite end of intelligence stats. Like
Yeah,
I was very intelligent. He, on the other hand, was not, and he tried to do something to me. I slapped him over the back of the head, and do you know what that resulted with?
What?
A punch to the face.
Of course. Nah, but with me and my barbarian, we kept trying to figure out, okay, and how can we get it to where I'm riding on his back and we basically become a living tank?
That's an interesting concept.
He has some pretty goddamn good defenses. Like he definitely was the tank of the group. I was a blaster during the entire thing, so yeah, I could cover a lot of long range stuff.
I would say,
or one combo that we like to do was I would use lightning lure to pull enemies close for him to smack.
do you know what you could do? Weird idea. You could have your guy tie you to the back of him. Essentially, like, do you know what people do with like those hoodies and jackets where they tie them around their necks?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do that, except have a little area for your goblin caster to be in, and then while he's running, you are on top of him, casting all sorts around him.
Well, I'm no longer in that party anymore. I had to leave due to
Oh dear.
complications in schedule, like always.
Aww.
No, I was going to say, at the very least, there wasn't a worse reason to leave.
Yeah, no, it was that, and like I said, that character is currently having new life in my current campaign,
Aw.
which, I mean, I haven't found which character she has the most synergy with yet. It's most kind of a different relationship.
Oh, so it's a romantic relationship.
No, it's not really it's not clicking as well, whereas the first barbarian I was with went for the himbo vibe. The current one is more feral.
It's more like an
Feral?
animal.
Fasimir just said, if damage exceeds your polymorph, you take the remaining damage. Also, apparently PWK and polymorph can instantly kill you even if you change back. Wait, what? That was a thing?
I'm saying,
I think that's polymorph, not wild shape.
okay, I'm gonna tell you how wild this guy is. Okay, so he broke off a door for one of the shops we were in decided to carry the door with him the entire time we went through the dungeon,
What?
and is now using that door as the roof for a shack he now lives in.
How big is this door?
Oh no, he use a short stack.
Oh.
I feel like I missed something important while my brother was regaling me with his own issues.
Nate?
No,
Yeah.
the current party I'm in is insane, because not only do we have the barbarian, but we also have the paladin who owes child support.
That's ironic.
What the heck just happened in that one?
That paladin, we're playing one of the, I forget the module, the Mines of something.
Mines of
Veldelver?
Veldelver.
Yes, I keep forgetting the name. And, yeah, he adopted the little goblin character. And he is very parental. And I guess the DM thought it would be funny to, basically have his real parents come by and ask for child support.
Oh no!
Normally you would expect the bard to do that, but the paladin?
Yeah.
That's a new one. That's
Yeah.
a new one.
See, this is why I became.
We do have a
in the
bard
first
though, and
place.
she is very flirty with everybody.
Bitch, I'm a changeling wizard, and I'm flirty. In fact, I flirted with the scholar who was actually a barkeep.
I just want to say though, in the time I've been with her, the bard has actually rolled pretty bad when it came to seduction rolls.
But that's not a bard, that's
I'd
just
like
a
to hear
fun-
an example how bad did it go.
Yeah, we need to know.
So, we were cornered in the dungeon, and she thought, hey, why don't I try flirting with them? And I think she rolled so badly that, like, she ended up insulting the people that were trying to attack us.
Oh no!
Why? You are supposed to be there to... The bard's there supposed to disengage fight, not engage them.
You realize
Listen,
what that character did, right? It's like, I sentence him to 10 years in prison. Oh, Your Honor, maybe I can change him. 20 years.
20 years.
that's kind of what it comes down to. So, yeah. And I'm like,
you're being
am
unreasonable.
trying
Let me
to-
explain. Life.
here's kind of the bad thing. I try to play the characters as the insane ones, but it's kind of hard to do when the whole party's insane.
Someone's got to be.
Oh no!
Go with the voice of reason.
Yeah, because
I'm
the
the
only other
voice.
party member is the fighter, and they're just a drunk.
Oh.
Someone
Yeah.
in that
If you're gonna be a drunk, be a
and or-
core for drunken master monk. You have to be.
No, they're a Rune Knight fighter.
Let me see. Pretty fun when you're the one doing it to the BBG. Terrifying when you're on the receiving end.
Yeah.
Although, in all honesty, because of me like being more homebrew and such as well too, there's actually one subclass I do not have access to yet because it's a Sebastian Crow's guide. It's actually a bard. The subclass is called the College of Doomsayers.
What?
And from what... Yeah, you should know by now I'm into like a fun, massive amount of horror-based stuff. But if I recall, if I go to my Kickstarter slide, I have a literal full-blown slide full of Sebastian Crow stuff. Here we are. Yeah, I'm correct. College of Doomsayer Bards. It just sounds really interesting from what I've heard about it. It's involving a lot of psychic damage and necrotic damage.
One of the things I'm really pissed off about, like, before the whole ordeal with Wizards of the Coast,
Okay.
they didn't make a psionic class and decided to make just 3 subclasses for existing classes.
Psionics, I believe, were part of 4th edition, correct?
I'm not too familiar with 4th edition, so I couldn't tell you.
Were Psionics in the previous editions, though?
I'm not sure.
I only asked that because 5th edition did try to make another class.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They tried. They just ended up turning the concept into a fighter, sorcerer, and rogue subclass.
Yeah, the Psi Warrior, what was the monk again?
Yeah, the Soul Knife.
Oh yeah, and Soul Knife. Actually, need to try Soul Knife.
I have too. I gotta want to do it simply because you can cheat one of the abilities into a universal translator.
True. Although, one thing that you should always do, I know GIF are something that are very rare in campaigns, and they're quite tough to get in War Rise. I would say the best thing to do is... what was it again? Oh, yeah. Essentially, what you would do, have a GIF Yankee fighter, a GIF Yankee Totem Warrior Barbarian. That is what you're supposed to have. Because essentially you'll be resistant to everything, no matter what the damage is.
I mean, that's good to know, but I almost never met a game.
Isn't that?
No. My reasoning is because, I would like to know who here has actually played a GIF, or at least a GIF.
I tried to make a GIF character, but that kind of fell through.
Carry on, sorry.
I actually tried to make a Soul Knife character, but I kind of had to scrap it because with how I had the role-playing aspects on it, they were going to end up being a murder hobo. And
oh dear.
Basically, masked jester assassin.
In my mind, if I was going to do a Soul Knife rogue, my idea is that they are... I would say they were a part of a monastery, which were, their master is a GIF. And he taught him the ways of the psionics, much like his kind would. And in a way, he would have been told by them to be like, hey, I need you to go out here. I have taught you everything I know, so now I would like you to find your own path as someone who wields the psionic blades.
Well, here's kind of an interesting thing. The whole deal with the character was that he would basically be tricking people into thinking he was a bard.
Did it work?
Oh! That reminds me of my character, that reminds me of my Changeling Wizard. As for the past 3 sessions, since I introduced him, I said to him that he was a half-elf bard.
But no, he would have been he was going to be very human, so I would have given him the Magic Initiate feat. And the whole thing would have been, the party would think that he was a bard up until the moment he pulled out the psychic blade and cut a enemy down.
And everyone would be like, hey, hold up. Ayo, that's illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo, holy shit.
When I revealed myself as a changeling.
I love characters like that. I do have a nun who would have tried to convince everybody oh, she's a cleric, but the moment she starts doing flurry of blows, everybody will be like, oh shit, she's a monk.
I have not played a monk yet.
I
like
to do something similar with that one day with I have been thinking about recycling her, if anything, and maybe also play as her one day. Who knows? I just need to iron out a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. Okay, where did it go? Where did she go? Oh no. Oh no.
It's still there.
There is a character I'm currently working on that I can't wait to play as, who is straight up a ninja, but they're a ranger class. but I am gonna have to admit that
There she
in order
is.
to get like the full ninja effect, I would need to like do a I would need to multi-class into rogue.
No.
Oh shit! I just realized something.
Yeah.
I didn't go to class today.
There we go. Found it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember you showing this.
Oh, she's hot.
Yeah.
Is she a furbolg?
She's half Furbolg.
Nice.
Yeah, the my Val Nun was tiefling.
Originally.
I actually did have an idea for furbolg, but
I do have it.
do a furbolg because I feel like the concept of a giant person being invisible is just plain old hilarious.
It is.
Like, imagine just like casually, I'm going to go just turn invisible, and you just hear like massive footsteps coming out of nowhere. You're like, what the hell is that? And then you just like go out right behind them, and you're just like, This is like furbolg barbarians are terrifying.
I've been playing around with the idea of a furbolg druid.
Urge to say
That's
something.
classic, though.
Urge to say
Oh,
something
sorry.
really strong. I'm trying to fight back the urge to say something about my character, but no, I'm holding it together. I'm holding it
Hold
together.
together.
Hold it.
No,
Question:
Nui,
who's
don't-
able to
don't-
mute?
Nui, don't do it.
Able to
Don't.
mute her? Question: who here knows how to mute her? Like,
I
we need someone with a higher power just in case she tries to spurt her own law by accident.
Miki,
Nyeh.
That would be Steve's job.
No, don't fight me in here. No.
What did you do? Steve, what did you do?
Oh, sedation. I see.
What's happened? Mikado, you okay? Mikado?
I think so. It's just Steve has a way to actually try to sedate me from actually saying further, but I think the
How did
urge
you
kind of
sedate-
stopped.
How did you sedate me?
You know
how
how
did he sedate
cats
you?
would
What-
act, you know how you would actually have to hold a cat by the back of their neck and they just go limp as a doll?
Yeah.
Well, Steve kind of does something similar to that.
Steve just casually picks up Mikoto, looks at her with a stern look, and just flops you back down.
no.
I've seen a lot of shit in my day.
Take
Oh
some-
my goodness!
no.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
I laughed at you.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
Gonna raid.
Hello, everybody.
Girly Wolf Pup! Oh my goodness! Thank you for the raid! Thank
Is she
you!
raiding?
Yep.
Holy help in Christ, what the fuck?
We shall defend against this raid.
I have the
Oh my
defense.
gosh! Although I don't
Hey,
understand.
I have defense.
Thank you so much for the follow! Well, that's weird. How come I don't get a raid alarm, though? That really is
You did
weird.
get a raid alarm, but
Yeah, but
think
my
you done-
notification didn't show up, though. Which is...
Oh,
That is kind
crap.
of weird. But oh well.
Oh,
How's it, everybody? Welcome into the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Mikoto Nui, and we're currently doing my girls into bunny suits, if you will. Well, save for
the
Twitch
best
terms of
goddamn
bunny
benefits.
suits.
I mean, I have a bunny suit I wear during streams.
You have a bunny suit?
Yeah.
Although my question is, what would a guy's bunny suit look like?
Same thing.
Who's gonna tell him?
I'm just going to
Who's gonna
I'm just
tell
gonna
him?
venture that on my own. I'm gonna venture that on my
I
own.
can only think of one phrase as an initial answer. My name is Borat.
By the way, raid message was telling you you're.
Oh,
Oh,
Borat!
oh,
You're joking me.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you.
What Why are you always so shy when you say thank you? It's just...
Because she's a VTuber, she doesn't know how to accept positive praise.
I accept a lot of positive praise, even if it's an insult.
I don't know, Afton. Low self-esteem is a real thing, and it's not a very kind thing at all.
It is a biatch.
It is.
Me teacher.
By the way, I did post what I look like in the bunny suit in the Discord.
Okay.
So,
do you think I should actually?
why does that? Is it weird that Fu, you look really good in the bunny suit?
Thank you.
I wish I could actually go for something like
Although,
this.
Damn, you see your feet in this game.
Do you think my buddy suit game is actually pretty good for Dionis?
It's amazing. It's actually...
yeah, definitely.
I decided to say the proverbial fuck it and that she's wearing leotards underneath the skirt, the tooled skirt, if you will. Show some level of well, oh, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna make it see-through. Make it yeah.
But yes, just so you know, that bunny suit is redeemable on the on my streams. If you do some enough points, I will have to do the rest of the stream in that suit.
I plan to do something similar to that one day when I finally got my assets pretty much done for that reward.
Yeah. I am going to have to think of something different when I eventually get the 2D model. But I think what I have planned for the 2D model is going to be less dramatic, but a bit cheaper.
I'm still trying to get myself a VTuber model because, like, I'm going into raffles to try and get them, and one of my friends, who is also my D&D friend, he said to me, "This is how the path goes. You get art made of yourself, you start talking with VTubers, and all you eventually know, you now become a VTuber yourself."
Oh no, I've always wanted to be I've always wanted to be a VTuber. Just it didn't take till like I broke through seasonal depression for me to actually make one.
What was it? I would, like, if I was actually going to be a VTuber type person, my only way, I would say I would only do it if I would mostly be a voice actor first, a VTuber second. If I
the Annalie approach, then.
Actually, I've always been wanting to do voice acting, but in a way, yeah, I thought she wanted to be a singer first, but...
I mean, she did do I mean, that was kind of where she started.
Like, I am a voice actor. I've been
playing it. Thanks for the follow! Thank you so much for the follow! Welcome to the Paper Plane Inn!
Wait a minute, who followed?
Justin Puffball, in my Twitch.
I'm still, like, sorry, I'm still concerned that one of my friends are on here. I'm just... It's that paranoia that you get when you know when your friends know what you do.
At least they get to see how cute you look.
They already know I'm a marketable plushie. I showed them the image when you gave it to me because I had to. It's just, it's too cute.
There's like a funny story between how I got to where Fu is now, because she was not the first idea I had.
No?
No, I was actually doing my personal OC, Axel, who was a holdover from another fandom, but I was repurposing. And that was when I was trying to start it, but I could never do it. And then it like went dormant for about like a good 2 years until I like broke through. Like I said before, I had a sudden breakthrough of my seasonal depression, and Fu was just something I made from the ground up. And I was like, no, this is what I want to do. This is the kind of character I want to make. I don't want to convert Axel into this. I want to make something fresh that is made for this. And Fu's design actually went through a massive evolution on its own. Because originally she wasn't going to have the tiger striped kimono.
Pieces out of me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Like, there's a lot of evolution when it comes to characters. Like,
Okay, just try to do Dione before I move to the other girls.
Heck, even the hair I have was completely different.
you could say Afton's evolution started really young, but he went by different names during that time.
Be on my own for just a little bit.
Alright.
Like, Afton started out as a childish design known as Quinatar,
Alright, gonna
which
do that
was
right now.
Hi, Anna. A male voice is coming out of this clearly feminine figure. How cursed is that?
It is kind of cursed.
I mean, have you seen my streams?
yeah, like, you have a very feminine persona, but then there's just the voice. I did not expect, I'm just gonna say this right now, I did not expect that to be your voice.
What time is it right now?
Yeah, I'm kind of doing a Mrs. the Monarch thing going on.
Hey, this is the Monarch, is a good one.
I got food I can make for myself.
Although, when you think
Give me
about it,
30 minutes.
who is your favorite character from the Venture Brothers? If anyone's watched that.
I'm going to have to say Red Death.
Oh, come on, Red Death's amazing.
He is amazing.
He is essentially what Afton wants to be in his old age. He wants to have a family, he wants to be good at his job, but there's just that thing.
He is the most healthiest, well-adjusted character in that entire show.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
he's got a wife, he's got a kid, he's got a functional, he loves his job.
He's probably the most delightful person you'll ever meet, but at the same time will murder you in the most brutal way possible.
Let me get the video of him. It's one of my favorite videos from the Venture Brothers. It's where he's going out arching and he's talking to his wife. He gets himself in the character and his wife's like, "Do you want a brownie with that?" And he's like, "Yes, thank you." Like, he is the best.
Yeah. Also, Shore Leave too. Like,
surely, yeah, I love. Although
he went from being a one-off joke character to probably being the sassy gay best friend we all wish we had.
Exactly. Wait, who is it as well? I kind of like Henchman 24.
Is that Gary?
No, Henchman 21. Sorry. What? Do you not like him?
I love him. Like, how can you not love that duo?
Like, Henchman 21 went from this really chubby, nerdy dude to just full-blown muscularity.
Like power lifter bod is what he has.
Yeah, he kind of has a respectful relationship with Brock.
He the only one to survive an encounter with Brock. Let that sink in.
Do you think the Guild of Galactus and 10 actually has a box at the very bottom of cause of death? It's just death by Samson?
Yeah. I remember there was a video that counted like every kill he had. I think it was up to the 600s.
Actually, no, it's 244.
Oh yeah.
Says, I wish I grew up with the Venture Bros. I don't know enough to have a definitive favorite. I do like the clips that the red villain dude is like one that you are describing. I mean, I too never grew up with the Adventure Bros because they didn't show that in the Philippines, you know.
They did the show dirty.
Unfortunately, it's cancelled, but the clips are still around.
Yeah, no, but no.
I'm trying to find it. Oh, here it is. This is what possibly my favorite bit. Well, it's second favorite. I can't find his arching. Can't find like the prep thing. But here, it's like, he's just so...
Yes, she is Filipino.
I know. Who says?
Puffball was asking, you're Filipino too?
I'm half Filipino, but in a way, yes.
Like, I will just say this, that's the best clip of Red Death I have just at his job. Just nothing like casually screaming out with the bloodlust, and then when he just sees his co-worker, he's like, oh, good, the room is cleared. And it's like, how long did they have till they're knocked out? And he's like,
Yeah, they're not waking up.
Like, would you say...
I think I just made I just made my new follower happy.
Good to hear that.
Yeah.
What was it? What is it I was thinking of? You could say Red Death is the true embodiment of chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
I would say leaning into lawful neutral. I would say lawful neutral at best because...
That would probably describe him because he isn't as chaotic. He does separate his work from his personal life.
Is it, like, I will say what's the most best thing about him is that he kind of lets loose when he works.
Like, no, like, work and pleasure are the same thing for him.
No, he just likes killing.
Yeah.
And his job allows him to kill, so
yeah,
he kind of has that good balance.
Yeah. And like I said, he can turn it off when he needs to.
Ah, I think it's gone. It's actually, I think the video of him with his wife is gone.
Aw.
Although I will say this, I will say another best thing about him is that his reason for being in the Guild of Calamity tent is actually just a good one. Like, I'm pretty sure he's on the Council of 13 now, or no?
No, not that.
Like, Fu, is he on the Council of 13 or no?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he said his only reason to have it is because he wanted a pension, so he could retire and be with his family more.
That is amazing.
Yeah, like, that's a good reason to be that. Like,
yeah.
He's a villain, but he's a family man.
His family comes first in his eyes.
Yeah. Who was it? Imagine if the Monarch and Mrs. the Monarch actually had a child.
Funny enough, do you watch the new Harley Quinn show?
What do you mean by that?
Because the Joker in that Harley Quinn show gives off massive Monarch vibes, and they do give Joker a bit of a family, and I like to think that Joker is what would happen should the Monarch actually try to settle down and start a family, while also at the same time being a villain.
Are you sure about that though? Because, like, when you think about it, the Monarch is clearly obsessed with Dr. Venture Force.
I know he is very obsessed, and that might prevent him. It's a what if in my mind.
I'm like, how do they still work? Like, yes, I know they're in an open relationship, but I'm pretty sure, is that like the only reason why they work? Like, you can tell there's a lot of compromise between those two.
There is. I think it's more. I see them as both of them bring out the best in each other. That's how I see their relationship.
Spies. Finished.
Spies.
Oh, now you're talking my language.
Hold on.
Oh, although, who do you think has to be like an underrated character in the Venture Brothers?
Underrated?
Yeah. Someone who don't see very often but deserves the world, other than Red Death.
Well, I mean, Red Death, he was one of the later seasons.
Yeah.
Has to go to Helper.
Helper? I didn't actually see much of Helper.
Helper legit is probably one of the more wholesome characters, while also having probably some of the best moments.
I would say David Bowie.
I mean, I think you're cheating by virtue of it being David Bowie.
Okay.
No.
So chat, should I actually continue a little bit more when it comes to Dionia? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, Red Dreadlock! Thank you for the oh, what is wrong with me today? Thank you for the $3. I truly appreciate it. I don't know why that was a thing, but it's starting to become a little bit more apparent.
Do you need to lay down?
Yeah.
You're not getting sick, are you?
No, I hope not. I'm okay so far.
Get a drink in you.
Yeah, thank you. I think I'm gonna go and do that.
Okay, carrying on. Yes, there's a reason why I like David Bowie, because, like, seriously, the man, like, if he was not human, that guy would literally be dust in the space. He would just literally be...
I mean, I'm a bit biased because IRL David Bowie is, in my opinion, the coolest human being to ever live.
Well, was the coolest human being to
Okay, here's one.
But no, I'm going to have to go with Helper.
I would have to say Orpheus.
Oh, yeah.
Orpheus was just so dramatic.
He was.
I loved him for that.
Yeah.
Although, would you say his mentor was quite funny as well too? Because his mentor was literally the voice of Archer.
I think that gives him an edge. Like, I mean, any character with John Benjamin voicing him is going to be hilarious.
Yeah, like, I would say what's really funny is that, like, he shapeshifts in every scene the Master's in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the first one that we meet him in, he's actually Cerberus. And for some reason, is, like, oddly okay with licking his own genitals.
Oh, wait, what?
Don't. I think we're going a bit too far for Makoto's stream.
But he was also, in some other scenes, he was Santa Claus. He was his ex-wife in one of them. I'm pretty sure in one of them, his daughter went in there, and he tried to be an adult version of Hank.
Oh, hey Jay, welcome into the Paper Plate. Welcome back.
Oh, Jay.
Hello.
Yo.
How did your stream
go?
I had to cut it off prematurely.
You okay?
Oh, wow. I need to leave, actually.
Boom! I'm back, dummy!
Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to carry on the Venture Robot talk.
I know, we could do it later, but yeah, I need to leave. My ride's here.
Alright, you take care
enjoy
now.
the gym.
Yep, see ya.
Yeah, basically, let me tell you what happened to my stream. Basically, the game stopped recording, and when I tried to restart the recording software, it wouldn't recognize the source, so I had to cut it off prematurely. So, yeah, I had a experience with rabbits earlier today.
Well, I'm sorry that it didn't actually go as planned for your stream.
Yeah, but what can you do? That's life sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes life is sometimes life's a mess, but you just keep on living.
Yep.
That is
What
apt.
that Taliesin said, I tend to quote something that Taliesin said. Life is a bunch of bad mistakes, but you keep saying yes.
Alright, so, what do you think of this for Dione? I mean, I could go for the rest of the girls, but Steve and I got plans to do later today.
Good laws, the hips on this girl.
Well,
Yeah, I know, right?
Dione is a mother of 8 children, so yeah.
But it was 4.
Oh yeah, she's definitely a childbearer, all right.
Oh.
That's a weird thing that people kind of think that. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I'm just gonna ignore that. But still, like, she's a druid, and she's a wildfire druid.
Yep.
Wildfire druids are always the best. One day.
I still can't believe all it took is just me playing around with Wildfire Druid to say, why didn't I think about this sooner? Because it would have been so thematically perfect when it comes to the Icefire Peak campaign that I was a part of a few years back. Because when you have the previous big bad evil guy who has ice theme casting magic, and you also have Dione who's a wildfire druid, it would have been perfect. It would have been a thematically perfect choice.
Question: do you guys think I could do Ice King's voice? I don't know if I'm good or not.
Well, you're welcome to try.
It is I, the Ice King! I don't know how I haven't watched Adventure Time in so long, but...
I mean, I haven't watched Adventure Time at all, so I couldn't tell you.
It's like, Ice King has a certain voice that I cannot copy.
Well, he is voiced by, Tom Kenny. I think that's his name.
Yeah, Tom Kenny is a very talented voice actor.
Yeah, he did SpongeBob somehow.
SpongeBob, think SpongeBob, but more evil, just like what Justin Puffball says.
He's actually done a few things. He's done Gary, he's done Doc Ops in the Lego series, The Penguin in 2004.
Alright,
yeah, Tom
go for
voice actors where he's freaking everywhere.
Oh no, that's not him, that's someone else. And shit, I have just broke my nail clippers.
Oh!
These were metal nail clippers as well! I somehow broke these.
How?
It could be worse, but I don't want to say how because that would just make you uncomfortable.
How is it worse? Like I literally just broke the bit off of it.
You could have broken your nail.
No, I wasn't messing around with my nails. I was just, you know, when you like I was just mostly using them to get something.
Oh, no, I was just making the point that between breaking the nail clippers and then breaking the nails, I'd break the nail clippers first.
I broke the nail clippers, not my nails.
Yeah, the nail clippers are replaceable.
Let's see. Wolf Pup says, if I can comment on the art, dem thighs. Woof. Great work on this piece so far. Thank you, thank you. I mean, I would have gone for the standard bunny suit attire for Dione, as well as my other girls too. But, Shane decided to rain its line on me, and so I decided to go for something a little bit safer, but it still shows off, you know?
I just realized I didn't put her leaves!
I forgot her leaves! Her leaves! Her iconic leaves!
Oh.
Man, you really can't leave it alone, can you?
Oh.
Just for that, you get one of these.
Wait, what?
Am I being put in the jar?
Well, that's for all of you to decide because I'm the one I'm the one with the gun. My question is, who am I pulling the trigger on?
Chat, I'm scared, chat.
Know what I'll do?
Well,
no, that's why we're worried.
Yeah, we're all very confused and concerned.
I was gonna go with terrified, but that works too.
Oh well, Afton made his there you go, zoomed out, and Morris, I'm sorry, but your chat has spoken. You're going into the jar, and there.
You know, you also get.
Huh?
I may have had the gun, but I had 2 bullets.
What?
I threw a pillow at you.
Ah, right.
What is it? Where's the? There we go. You missed the pillow. You missed reacting to it.
Pillow, no.
Girl's very pretty. Thank you.
This is why you should like never give me this power because I may have a gun, but no one says anything about how many bullets I have.
Don't make me tap the sign one of these days.
you'll have to, like, you had your armor. Like, I'm pretty sure you drew your armor, but
It's still in the works. I mean, I had to put it. I had to give it to an artificer to actually help spruce it up a little bit. You know.
what, make it pillow proof?
Well, it's been a long time since I wore the armor. Okay, just go.
They need some.
Listen, you gotta give her some slack. Her dimensions have changed somewhat. They need to be resized.
Hell, like I had to say the same thing when I grew out of my own trousers.
Yes.
Like because of the amount of time I've had myself in my normal stuff and my druid powers advanced, I now have tree bark on my legs. So now I have to find a way to get those on while with tree bark. Like, just to know, you could say because of the leveling of my subclass, I am always under the effect of bug skin, so I might as well show it a bit.
Oh, good grief, it's snowing!
Corianis is saying, should I put Afton back in the jar?
Make it your half-elf cleric. Or are you even are you even half-elf or are you an elf?
Who's talking shit about what?
Afton is talking shit about Corianis, and Corianis is gonna do a thing if he hears that.
That's my barracks mate, you ass.
No, like me and Cornus, we always have fun. I always like to just make. He's the guy who always has to put me in my place when something involving necromancy happens. And just to know, I don't do necromancy. I just know a guy who does it.
I'm glad at least I only did.
I mean, if you did do necromancy, I bet you'd be dead tired afterward.
You're already in the jar. I'm not gonna do anything else.
You okay, Bubba? You're very needy today.
Well,
Is that your
after
cat?
I woke up late and took back road after back road, trying to make it work on time, and was end up 20 minutes late because I kept on taking said back road after back road. It's
Listen here, venison stew to me. Oh no. Oh. I think he's bad.
Also,
if he has the emote right now, I think he has
listen here.
I think the real shit emotes
your
on
venison
here.
stew to be. Okay, that was pretty good.
I'm often called venison because everyone thinks.
Sorry,
Here's the thing. I'm always...
Afton. I grab you by the head of this plushie.
No, just grab him by the antlers, hold him up.
Hey, not the
Listen here,
antlers!
stew to be.
Not the antlers, dude! That cool!
Boom.
Russell's on my hair!
Wait. And yeet!
I have no regrets.
He goes.
Coronaris, I will release more Eldritch Horrors into Melly's server if you keep me contained in here.
Honey, are you showing restraint when you try to stretch?
Do you want me to not?
Fair enough. Fair enough. And I thought when I stretch, I sound like the Slaaneshi demons coming out of the warp.
With me, it's full on Cornic bloodthirster.
What?
I'm just Zinch. I'm just full-blown Zinch.
Is it kind of utterly messed up? Yep, he just made his stretches. Is it kind of utterly messed up that of all the things that I like about Warhammer 40k, of all the Chaos Gods out there, it's Mac freaking Slaanesh.
I have no idea what you're about.
I think it's probably for the better, Jay. It's probably best if you don't, unless you have the iron will to understand why.
Hey, this is why I'm Zinch. I'm always a fan of noble
idea here, Jay.
Fictional god in a fictional universe, don't worry about it.
Cycler should act like.
Give me a second, let me just... I might as well give our friend here a lesson in Warhammer, or in this case, the Chaos Gods.
I just want to be able to hear him so I can actually hear what he's thinking.
Hold on a
I
second.
get the feeling I'm in for a lecture.
Hold on
you
a
are my...
second. I'm going into voice and video so you can actually hear the boys. I just hope I don't sound like a tin can after this.
Let's find out.
Okay, that's a big difference. If you take a look in TV chat, there are 4 specific gods.
Oh dear, I'm driving. I can't take a look. So, what a bother.
Okay, I might as well explain this. The 4 gods are the 4 primal entities of the Warp, which is basically an alternative dimension for souls in the Warp universe.
Let me put it to you this way. Imagine there's the Warp is hell, there's Satan, and then there are 3 other Satans.
Exactly. We
Oh
have
no, that wasn't bad enough.
we have Nurgle, the massive grandfather of disease, pox, and nature. He is stagnation incarnate. Then we have Korn, blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. He is the warrior god of war. He makes sure that everyone is waging war, and that his dimension is flowing with blood, and the skulls are being collected for his throne. He is the man for his thing. This man is the most honorable of the 4. He hates magic. He hates all of them for something. He hates every single god, though every other god hates each other in this sense. And yeah. Then we have my favorite.
Let me put you this way, Jay. Korn will never try to stab you in the back. He will just stab you in the face, over and over again, until your face stops resembling a face.
Thank you. Then we have my favorite god, the Zinch. The changer of everything. The guy who literally is so paranoid that he has to change his location every which way. He is all about magic. He is a schemer. He is the embodiment of change.
He's an indecisive little mollusk.
Hey, I say that's offensive.
Good.
To me, I'm a living member.
Good.
You wanna throw down? Girl? You wanna throw down?
Okay.
You wanna throw down, Steve?
You want to throw? You actually want to come down to my level?
So, what color should I give Dione? Should I give her green or should I give her lavender?
Well, green is her usual color, so try lavender.
Alright.
Well, Steve, I'm just gonna say this right now. Enjoy your DMs as I flood it with everything Zinch has to offer.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yes, Zinch, the god who was so worried about potentially winning the great game that he deliberately sabotaged himself, but when he found out, he just laughed.
Yes, exactly. And then we have Slanesh, the youngest of the Chaos Gods. The only god who we know of so far that was born from the entire annihilation of a species.
Actually, not quite.
Not all of them, but still.
No. Here's the thing. Slanesh wasn't born of their deaths. Slanesh was born from their access. For context, Jay, Slanesh is essentially the god of excess, which means food, drugs, emotion, sex, anything you can think of that can be used in excess. They want everything to do with it.
I see.
And in the beginning,
What the hell? You are a robot? Yeah, you're going through you got a ham radio there and they're having it being jammed over there, son?
You good over there?
Okay, I was worried with my connection for a second.
Uh-oh.
What?
We might be going through some little technical difficulties.
What is it?
I can hear you find Mickey, so I don't think it's on your end.
I am not. Please give me all your.
Essentially, you want Zinch, whatever Morris does with his soundboards on a daily basis. That's Zinch.
And then there's me, of all the Chaos Gods that I like. It's
You want the horny one.
I'm sorry, it just happened. But if anything, if anything, Slaanesh also represents the other side of the spectrum, which is joy, freedom, and happiness. Without Slaanesh, you can't really, you can't have happiness, or you can't have sad times to make those happy times mean anything.
And similar in the case of the other three, Khorne is essentially the man of honor. He is the guy who, he is justice, he is truth. He is basically the, like, good game. He makes sure everyone kind of is...
He's the sportsman. He's the one good sportsman.
Yes. And then you have Nurgle, who represents the cycle of nature. Literally, the reason why...
Hey guys.
Look like swamps.
I'm actually gonna have to dip. I am late for work and I need to make sure I get there in time.
Alright, you take care now.
Have a good one, Jay. Alright.
I guess you want to head out once you're finished inking Dione?
Once I'm done coloring Dione.
Yeah.
But which shouldn't be taking too long.
Take your time.
Although I don't know what kind of color will I give her the lace right there though.
I guess black? Oh, by the way, did y'all hear my stretching from the other room a moment ago?
Yes. Yes, my dear.
Yeah, now you know why I wasn't here when I did that.
And what should I color for her skirt?
Let's see. No surprises here. Corey, ain't surprised that you like Slaanesh.
Let's see. Should I maybe I should make it dark purple or something like green, or I don't know.
I thought you wanted to make those things translucent.
Yeah, I'm giving color to those, that's why.
Ah, I see. It's just a pattern, but there's a translucent sort of thing. Like
yes.
a net.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I would say an ivy green would go well with it because you have the leaves in her hair, so why not also do the exact same? Let's go.
Oh gosh, hold on. Okay. Alright, let's try this.
Oh,
Oh, Toriyaku! Hi! Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Alright, let's take a look at that. And welcome to the Paper Plane Inn. We're just, I don't think green will do well with that, Chief.
That looks sickly green.
Not a pure green, like more of a lighter.
Alright, so Dione's, green.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just like how just full of life feel that is like, yeah, I'm a bad bitch.
And then there's Ness, who's just Ness.
Ness.
Ness is shy. It's like, come on. She's just.
But
I
yeah.
know she doesn't want to get involved, but she's just there because everyone else is doing it.
She got. Essentially, it's literally the meme of the cat ears and the choker, like bang bang bang.
Lemon yellow / gold would look good in lavender.
Question: do you think Ness would do the sad cat dance?
Ooh, that actually is not. That actually is a good question. Okay. Oh! Look at that! Look at that when it comes to gold. Wait.
I mean, yeah, it looks good, but my one gripe with it is that wouldn't that be more of Nessa's thing?
Yeah, Nessa is associated to the color yellow.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't look bad. It's just.
I think we'll just go stick with green for her.
Mm-hmm.
I think
green is amazing on her.
Honey. Okay, I know you want to. Okay, honey, I know you want snuggles. All right. I'm coming out. Okay. Okay, but what do you think, guys? That we only did one girl, so we only did one girl for now, and I'm most likely gonna do more when I get back, or because Steve and I were gonna be doing a shopping trip since we never got to do that today. Yeah, like what Steve says, we need food. We need...
If I had the moat for Afton with 2 thumbs up, and then like close eyes and red with like a little bit of nosebleed, that would be the kind of moat I'm giving to you right now.
My apologies, but I'm heading to another stream with one kind of a random streamer. Take care, okay? I will write you on it. You take care too. Okay.
I might as well see what's going on with Melly, because Melly is... Let's see what Melly is doing at the moment. I have a feeling she's still on that tirade.
I think she might be.
Yeah, she's still on the tirade. She's still going.
Well, yeah, she's passionate about this shit. Can you blame her?
No, I don't blame her at all. So, let's see.
Like, I know she's there for the freedom of third-party content, but this is weird coming from a person who does not use third-party content. Like, she doesn't use home. She's okay with reskins, but not with using third-party content.
No, but she does know that people also use it a fair bit. Even if she doesn't use it, she knows there are a bunch of people who are going to be upset that they can't.
Yeah. Hey, Red Outside. Hi, how are you? Well, as much as I really want to do more with the girls, unfortunately for me, I gotta go because I need to go and be with Steve. We're gonna do some food shopping and we're gonna make dinner for later tonight.
We gotta be responsible adults.
So, I'm gonna send you all to her. I'm gonna send you all to Tiefling Melissa.
I'm already there. I might as well give her a warning.
Nah, don't warn her. Let it be a surprise.
I don't know. She is pretty busy. There we go.
Yeah, I spent a fair bit listening to her stream.
There we go. And that's my raid message right then and there. I'm most likely gonna be doing more of these summer. I think maybe I might come back later tonight and maybe resume the stream, but I don't know. Who knows? But until then, I'll see you guys a little bit later tonight, okay? Y'all have a good night. And Ren, I'm sorry you actually came in here just when I'm about to leave, but I'm sure there's always another stream tomorrow. So, y'all have a good night. I'll see you guys next time, okay?
Ren is worth the viewership. Now hop into the trenches, boys.
Alright.